Unmarket Your Business, the podcast, born out of the need to share strategies and techniques that really work to market your business. Think yellow page ads and cold calls are your only choices? That's so last century. You're about to learn tested, tried and true marketing techniques you can apply and master, ones that feel authentic instead of salesy, strategies that are true to who you are and how you want to present yourself to your ideal clients. Let's join our host, Carol Joyce Dunlop, in the studio now and allow business success to move forward. Hey everyone, it's Carol J. Dunlop, your online wild strategist and two-time Amazon best-selling author. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're staying safe, and I hope you're at home as much as possible because we have to hashtag flatten the curve, and I hope you are doing just that. So with all this stuff going on, you thought there was a lot of noise in your email inbox. Honey, you really ain't seen nothing yet because the marketers and the business owners are all vying for your attention and the attention of your audience. You know, the ones who you're trying to get the attention of. So what's an entrepreneur to do? Man, first thing is don't give up. It's going to be okay. We're going to get through this, and we're going to work all of this out. The second thing is you need to buckle down on your email marketing. Why not? People are at home or they're not at work. They're needing a distraction from what's going on, and your awesome email marketing is what's going to give it to them. So in this episode, I'm going to teach you how you can grow an engaged list automatically. I need to say that word correctly, right? Okay, hold on tight. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Unmarket Your Business podcast. All right, so thank you again for taking time out of your busy day to join me for this episode of the Unmarket Your Business podcast. It just seems like it's been a year or so since we last spoke, and it's only been a week. So much has happened in a week. I hope that you are safe. As I said before, you're home. You're taking this time to really build your empire because this too shall pass. As everything else, it will pass. And if for some reason, if you were one of those doomsday people or people who believe in the rapture and all that, like this is the end, then hey, we don't have much to worry about, do we? Because once the earth is gone, it's gone, and we don't have to worry about anything. None of us know anything about what's on the other side of life. So until that day comes and until, you know, God says this, my time is up, I am going to really stay in His Word, preach the gospel as much as I can, share the Great Commission as I do in my own little way, and keep moving forward with my business. Because what else have we got to do? We can't just curl up in a ball and, you know, say we're done with this thing. There's a whole world out there, and we're going to get this world back. So the one thing that I like about things right now, and I know I'm just going off on a little rant, so give me a little space here. And the one thing I like about this is the world is all in this together. There's not one country or one set of countries or one region of the earth that has not been touched by this. Whether they've admitted it or not, whether they're joining in the conversation or they're putting the numbers out there, there's a lot going on. And you know, some of those third world countries that don't really have the communication features that we have or the ability to connect with others and stuff, they're going through a lot because, you know, this virus is in the air, and air touches everywhere. So I just want to say just, you know, it's amazing how this has happened, how this has brought the world together, and how it's helped us to realize that we're all just one. You know, we're one human race, and we're in this together, and we're making this work. So I just wanted to put that out there before we get all into this stuff that we got going on. So speaking of, you know, the world coming together and, you know, making our space and using our time wisely, I'm starting an authority blogging project. And I put a couple things out there. I think I mentioned it last week on the podcast, but I want to reiterate it. We haven't started yet. We don't start until next week. But this is a group of 10 entrepreneurs. Well, I'm actually looking for 7. I've already filled 3 slots. So I have 7 slots left. And I want entrepreneurs who are wanting to create passive income or an additional income stream using their blog or another blog. So basically, I'm teaching you how to create another business, and I really don't like to say another business because then you think about, oh my God, I got to do all that stuff. No, it's not all like that. Once you create this, once you learn the secrets and the steps, the secrets and the shortcuts, as Dr. Tiana likes to say, and the steps that you need to take, and all that. Once you learn that, and you really get a handle on it, what you're going to do through being in this program, then you can wash, rinse, and repeat it. And then you don't have to do anything. You can hire people to write the content, create the content, get stuff running, keep stuff running, and you just sit back and make the money. How about that? Wow. And I think we all need something like that because now, look, everybody's waiting on this government check. Some people ain't going to get the government check. Some people won't get as much as they thought they would. Some people are making too much money to get this check, but they're still suffering because if you've got a job that you can't do or can't go to and your employer is not willing to allow you to work from home or the VPN or whatever, then you're out of money, right? So don't think just because these people that are making over $100,000 a year and they have a family, they have kids, they got to support them suckers. Come on now, this may be the thing that you've been waiting on. So anyway, if you're interested in this, if you want to know more about this authority blogging project, I suggest that you get in touch with me. How can you do that? Just go to csicorporation.com, click on the contact button and or tab, and send me an email. Say, hey, Carol, I want to know about this. Know more about this because we are starting next week. And no matter how many, even if I don't get 10, we're starting next week. So it's rolling. And right now, since this is a pilot project, you can be in on putting this together, getting things going, getting things rolling. Because my goal at the end of this is to have 10 money-making blogs out of it. 10 entrepreneurs who have created 10 money-making blogs. Will you be one of them? So again, go to csicorporation.com, click on the contact tab, and drop me a message, and we'll get to talking. Okay, so now we're talking about, and we're getting into this thing about growing your list automatically. So what does that even mean? It means that pretty much you're growing your list, growing your audience, you're getting more people into your pipeline, more people that you can talk to, more people that you can chat with, lead down that path of discovery so that they can start working with you. So how do you create this vehicle, this automatic vehicle? So, and these are pretty simple steps, and I know you can do them. It's what I've been doing for the past, since 2009 at least. 2009 is when I really had to buckle down on everything that I was doing, and then in 2016 I switched over to, I was running 2 businesses up until then, and then in 2016 I switched over to just doing web design and social media. So, number 1, the first thing is mindset. You have to say to yourself, you have to think, you can do this, and you will do this. And consistency is required. Now, the main thing about growing an audience is you got to talk to them. You got to talk to them regularly. You have to talk to them with the authority and the experience that you have, and you have to show them how to continually solve the problem that they came to you with. While you're solving this problem in these creative ways that you do, you're really just talking to them. You're creating a story. You're telling them, I'm so glad you're here. These are the things I've experienced. I've used my expertise to solve this problem, and you can copy me and solve this problem too. That's basically what your emails are saying. They're reiterating every time you write something that, hey, I got this. So in turn, you got this. But your mindset has to be of that sense that you can do this, you will do this, and you're going to help them do this. That is the mindset that you must carry forward. And like I said, consistency is required. And what I mean by that is you can't email people this month and then wait all the way till next month to email again. And then the next 3 months you're not emailing them or talking to them. And then all of a sudden you come up, oh, I got a sale. First of all, people are going to unsubscribe from your list. The second thing is they're not going to be interested. Even if they open it, they're not going to be interested, even if they don't even unsubscribe. You have to talk to them regularly. And you may say, Carol, I don't know what to say. Yes, you do. You talk to your clients every single day. You talk to people all the time. What are the things, the questions that come up that you solve for them that you could share with your email list? Think about that. So it's mindset. Mindset. You can do this and you will do this. So you just do it, period. Okay, number 2 is schedule. So I knew going into this that I would need an email list that I connected to regularly. Regularly means every week at least once a week. Some people email every day. Some people email 2-3 times a day. They set these emails up. And this is not a, hey, how you doing? Just thought I'd touch base with you. Buy this. It's not that type of thing. You know those store emails that you get all the time. They're always telling you about some special or some product that they're promoting. So that's if you're an e-commerce place or if you have a store, you're always telling them benefits about buying this or being a part of that. That's basically what you're doing here, but you're most likely selling your services and not necessarily your products, or your products are your services. Like if you've got a coaching program going on, or you've got a new special, or even something like the blogging project that I've got going on. I'm letting my email list know, hey, y'all need to get in on this. If you don't get on this, you're going to wish that you had, type of thing. So what I do is I send my people my list, and if you're on my list, you know this, you get at least two emails a week. The Saturday email is a biz news roundup. So I take all the content that I've created all week and I put it into one email, and I give them a link to everything. I don't put the whole content in there. Like the podcast is in there, and it's just the picture and the summary so that they can click the link and listen to the whole thing. I have the website marketing nuggets. I used to call it Monday marketing nuggets, but the website marketing nuggets that I do primarily on Monday, there's a link so they can see that, or just explore the whole YouTube channel or the list or whatever. And then the 10K Tuesday training, I talk about that. That's in the Facebook group. And those are just listed out. So it's not any big one content piece. It's just letting them know, hey, I've created this content and this is going to help you, so you need to go and grab it. Because you need to give people a reason to read your stuff, view your stuff, watch your stuff, download it, whatever. And you got to let them know it's out there. If you're creating a lot of videos, maybe you're on Periscope and you're scoping every day, and your list doesn't know, oh, what's the point? Hello, let them know. Hey, I'm scoping every day at 10 a.m. Eastern. I want you to join me, and here's the link to get to the channel, and this will also show you my latest. So that type of thing. Schedule, consistency, okay? All right, the next point, in growing your audience automagically is to have a choice, giving them a choice in opt-ins. Opt-ins are those things you put on your website so that when they go there and it goes, hey, join 15,000 others, or join 2,000, or join 6,000 others, and getting the information is going to keep you fit or keep your business fit or whatever you're telling them. Or like I have get the 7 client getting strategies to turn web clients into real clients. Web clients into real clients. And then I have the 15 free resources you can share with your audience. So who doesn't want stuff that they can share with their audience that's free for them to get, and then they share, and then it makes you look, wow, she's awesome, or he's awesome, look what they did. So give them some choices. I mean, and your opt-ins don't have to be elaborate. They shouldn't be elaborate. They should be quick, easy to do. Like the 15 resources, they can scan the list, pick out what they want, click on the link, share the stuff, boom, it's done. 7 strategies, you can read that, probably like 10 minutes, decide what you want to do, and go forward. You can do checklists, you can do cheat sheets, you can do tutorials, you can do how-tos. It doesn't matter. Just give people a choice. Maybe you want to change it up every couple months or so, or maybe you want to give them one and then you have a page where people who have already subscribed to your list can go and get the other freebies. I'm doing that. I have not rolled it out yet because, so much going on. But I just want to let you know, since y'all are, my special people, you're listening to this podcast, and I truly appreciate it, that the CSI program vault is open, and I do have some freebies in there, and I have paid programs. It just shows everything that's in there. And I'm actually going to send that out. You know what? I'm going to send that out today so that people can join up. And it doesn't cost anything to join at all. You just log in and you can see all the stuff that is available, all the freebies. We have a lot of good stuff. We have some challenges and all of that in there. And plus, I will be having more programs and stuff. Well, a lot of the paid programs that are in there now, but I'm going to be adding some more free stuff in there. So I think I don't know why, y'all just help me remember the stuff that I was going to do. See, I'm telling you, I create so much content. Sometimes you forget. So there's a bunch of choices. I'm putting that out there, and I'm going to put it out there today. So if you are on my email list, look for some goodies, right? I love it. Okay, number 4, create, write, send habit. I want you to get into the create, write, send habit, because one of the hardest things to do is to create consistency and consistently create. So what I do, and this may sound kind of crazy, but I love it. I have a jar on my desk. It's really not a real jar. It's a plastic bowl that has a top on it. I took all the subjects that I could write about, the overarching subjects I could write about, and send out to my list, and I wrote them on little tabs. And then I cut them up so that they're strips of paper, and I folded them up and I put them in a jar. So when I get ready to send an email to my list, I just reach in there and pull out a subject, and that's what I write about. It works for me. It's really cool. I do that same thing with social media because sometimes you just don't have time to think, or you don't want to think, or your brain doesn't work. So, that helps you, because if you pull out something that you already wrote down, I could write about this, and you pull it out, oh, I know exactly what I could write about. It just spurs you on. So that's going to help you with the creation. And then the writing. Just sit down and write. Your email that you're sending out to people doesn't need to be a dissertation. It just needs to be long enough to get the point across. Here's the problem. Here's how I solved the problem. Here's what you need to do. Boom. Just remember that. Problem, solution. Problem, solution. Give them one problem. Give them one solution. Maybe you have an example of somebody that's done that, and then say, hey, always include a CTA, call to action, that you want every email you send out, they're going to do something. They're going to do something. You're going to send them to the website to either buy something, you're going to send them to another property that you own, like YouTube or Facebook or something, so they can view it, watch it, maybe they can download something. You just got to get them in the habit of clicking the link, taking action. Boom, boom, boom. That's the create, write, send habit, right? So when is the best time for you to create? When is the best time for you to write? When is the best time for you to send? You could sit down on a Sunday or a Saturday, take a couple hours, create 2 or 3 emails, set them up to go out automatically so that they're going out and you didn't have to think about it, and then you do that again. Okay, number 5, do not be afraid to go deep. This is so important because your email list, the people, the humans that are on your email list, just as I said before, we're all humans in this together, fighting this coronavirus, getting through it, and making our world a better place. Do not forget that those people are humans. You are talking to humans. It doesn't matter if they're a CEO, CCO, Joe Schmo, the plumber, or whoever. There's someone who raised their hand, got on your list for a reason, and now you have to treat them with respect, and the respect includes going deep with them. Let them know about what's going on with you, your life, your kids, how things are going. The same as when I started this podcast and I shared with you my ideas, my deep fears or feelings, and now my happiness about all this that's going on and how it's bringing us together, because that lets you know that I'm human. I have feelings. I'm not just a voice on this that broadcasts this podcast every week. I am a real living human being who I'm a mom, I'm a grandmom, I'm a wife, I'm an auntie, I'm a friend. So let people know that about you. You don't have to go in deep and tell them every single thing. Like, I fought with my husband the other day and we're not getting along. You don't have to tell them that. You can go as deep as you want, but don't be afraid to rip some scabs off and share some things with people, because they want to know that you are a person as well. And I think that will help us definitely going forward, after this crisis is over. The thing is, after this crisis is over, some other crisis will come up. It always does, because we're human. We do crazy things. We are the impetus of a lot of things that happen in our own lives, whether we realize it or not. Sometimes it has a local effect. Sometimes it has a global effect. And I truly, truly believe that. So do not be afraid to go deep. Share your fears, your happiness, your joys, your ups, your downs, and, really build a community of people. Because when you share, people realize, oh, it's okay. That person thinks just like me. She's just like me. He's just like me. I'm not alone. That's what it helps to do. You're listening to the Unmarket Your Business podcast. All right, so let's go back over the 5 points that I shared with you, because remember, we're building this audience automagically. Now, you want to make sure your mindset is in check. You can do this, and you will do this. You want to have a schedule in place. How often are you going to email them? Remember, I said that I email my people twice a week. One is like an automatic email. Oh, I didn't mention that. I'm sorry. The business thing that I sent out on Saturday is automatic. I don't have to do anything to it. It picks up the RSS, or really simple, really simple syndication. I think that's what RSS is called. I can't remember now. But anyway, once I have it set up in the system that I use, which is ActiveCampaign, to look for whenever I produce a new podcast, a new blog, a new video, and it just automagically imports that into the newsletter that I send out, the Biz News Roundup that I send out on Saturdays, and voila, it's there. So this podcast is going to be there automagically. All I have to do is record it and put it up on Anchor as I do, and then it distributes it, right? So that's what's important for that. So I don't really have to do anything Saturday. I just go about and do my podcast, the website marketing nuggets video, and the blog, and that stuff just goes out. So you want to do that. That really helps me, because every week I know people are being touched by that. And then I do a regular email where I'm talking to them, sharing, not afraid to go deep type of thing. All right, so number 3 is a choice of opt-ins that you are providing with your people. And like I said, very thankful that I did this podcast today, because you made me remember that I'm going to open up that vault, and look out for that. All right, and then number 4, the create, write, send habit. I want you to get into that. When are you going to create? When are you going to write? When are you going to send it out? Get into the habit, and you'll be a lot better off for that. And then finally, number 5, do not be afraid to go deep. I can't say that enough, because that is actually how you really and truly grow your audience. Because when people are involved with people that they feel like are like them, they're going to share it with other people who are like them. Okay? So I want you to take those 5 points, to put them in your brain. Think about it. Let's do this, because this email marketing thing is not going to stop. It's going to get more intense, and especially when all of us, me included, because I'm a business owner, an entrepreneur, and a marketer, we're all marketers, because if we're not marketing our business, we don't have one. Nobody knows about it. It's going to get much noisier, because we're all vying for the attention of the people who are at home. You don't have to go to work. Even if you're working from home, you're still on this computer or you're really in connection with something where you can pick up, oh, this is going off on my phone. Let me take care of that, So find a way that the way is email marketing, that you can get out there and get in front of your people. And remember, if you're interested in the Authority Blogging Project, I want you to go to csicorporation.com come, go to the contact page, drop me an email, and let's chat and see if you are a fit for this project. So thank you very much for listening. I appreciate you so very much. You know, beyond the words, I appreciate you because you allow me to kind of get some things off my chest, share some great information with you, and I love that you're a part of my community. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much. Please, hashtag stay safe, hashtag flatten the curve, and remember, hashtag we're alone together. All right, so see you next time. Bye for now. Thanks for listening. We truly appreciate it. For information about guests, products, or services that were mentioned in this episode, log on to our website at www.csicorporation.com/unmarketing. To learn more, get a glimpse of our upcoming schedule, and join the unmarketing nation of entrepreneurs who are using marketing techniques that work right now. Until next time, keep moving forward.